Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, my journey to healing. Tonight I wanted to share with you what lupus is. If you watched my video last week, I just introduced myself and shared with you what God had laid up on my heart to do. So I am here tonight to share with you a few things about lupus and what I deal with on a daily. A lot of individuals don't know that they have lupus, and doctors sometimes don't do their job by really looking into what's taking place with that individual that may feel that they have certain things taking place. And so tonight I'm giving you just some information on what lupus is, what causes lupus, who is at risk for lupus, and then the major thing, what are the symptoms of lupus. So thank you for all who subscribed, who watched, who shared, who liked and comment on my last video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please comment on this video. Please share, and please tune into my YouTube channel. And it's called My Journey to Healing. So let me get into what I am going to share today. So what is lupus? A lot of you might ask. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. This means that your immune system attacks healthy cells and tissues by mistake. This can damage many parts of your body, including the joints, the skin, kidneys, heart, lungs, blood vessels, and your brain. There are several kinds of lupus. So I'm introducing to you that I have lupus SLE, and that's systemic lupus erythematosus. It is the most common type of lupus. It can be mild or severe and can affect many parts of the body. There's discoid lupus, which causes a rash that doesn't go away. There is subacute keratosis lupus, which causes sores after being out in the sun. And neonatal lupus, which is rare, but it affects newborns, and it's probably caused by a certain antibody from the mothers. And so those are a few types of lupus. There's very many types of lupus, but I deal with the most common. And the common one, you deal with everything except for the the neonatal lupus. But you deal with every single thing that you can think of. The rash, the sores. I'm going to share with you in just a second. So what causes lupus? Till this day, they don't know. They have no idea where it comes from, how it comes about. But I believe that will soon come. And who is at risk at lupus? Anyone can be at risk. Anyone can get lupus, but women are most at risk. Now, please listen to me say, lupus is 2 or 3 more times more common in here in my notes that I took down in Hispanic women and African American women. They are more likely to have severe forms of lupus, and that's the most severe, which is SLE. And if you were ever thinking you may be dealing with something and you don't know what it is, and even your doctor keeps brushing it off and doesn't really look into what's taking place, here are some symptoms that you may be able to look at to explain to your doctor and say, hey, I think this is what I'm dealing with. So what are some symptoms of lupus? Lupus can have many symptoms, and they can differ from person to person. Please hear me when I say this. Every person is different, and we do have different symptoms. I may deal with something that another individual who has lupus does not deal with, and they may deal with something, a symptom that I don't deal with. But at the end, we all pretty much deal with the same thing. And here are the most common ones. You deal with pain and swelling in the joints. You deal with muscle pain, fever with no known cause, red rashes, most often on the face. So, a most common rash would be here on your cheeks and on your nose, and it would be in the shape of a butterfly, and they call that the butterfly rash. That is really one of the most common symptoms in finding out that you have lupus. You have chest pain when taking a deep breath, hair loss. You begin to be pale at times. Your fingertips and your toes get purple and white sometimes. Sensitivity to the sun, a major enemy right there. Swelling in the legs and around your eyes. Mouth ulcers, nose ulcers, swollen glands, and feeling very fatigued. Very, very fatigued. That's also a major one. Symptoms may come and go. That is so true, you guys. Today I'm feeling great, but just yesterday and the day before, I was out. I was stuck in bed, was so tired, so in pain. I could not stay awake. I was needing to get rest. Even though I did not want to, I was trying to get some stuff done. My body was saying otherwise. When you are having symptoms, it is called a flare. So when you're going through these things, they aren't just symptoms. It's a flare that you're dealing with. So the past couple days, I was going through a flare. And today, I'm feeling good by the grace of God. Flares can range from mild to severe. Now, mild can be, I'm having just some joint pain, and that's about it. Or I'm fatigued and that's about it. I might have a few ulcers, or I might have a rash, and that's about it. But the flare, you're going through everything all at once. And new symptoms may appear at any time. And I do mean at any time. And once that symptom comes, you call your doctor, they'll tell you it's a part of lupus. Everything is a part of lupus, unfortunately. And so, a way that you can get, how is, I wanted to add this really fast. How is lupus diagnosed? Let me tell you. My doctor did blood work, and she ran an ANA test, antibodies. And it came back positive, and it was speckled extremely high. A number that I can tell you is considered really, really severe to be diagnosed at that time. My inflammation level was extremely high as well, which shows that I am dealing with some pain. There really isn't any test, but there's some ways that they know. But whatever she ran, the ANA test that she ran on me, which is through blood work, and the inflammation test, it will equal up to me being diagnosed with lupus. Now, your primary care physician can run those tests, and it could be positive, but they want to confirm it through a rheumatologist, which is where I went through next. And my rheumatologist did blood work just as she did, but rheumatologists can go in a lot more deeper. And so that's what they did. And it came back that everything my primary care physician explained and gave positive on, they confirmed it through the rheumatologist. Rheumatologist said everything came back positive, including rheumatoid arthritis. You guys, I'm 33 years old today. Next month, I'll be 34 years old. Never in my life did I think or even feel that I would be dealing with this today, but I am. And let me tell you, it gets tough a lot of times. I'm not going to lie. It has really been a life-changing experience, but I have a lot of, I trust God and I keep my faith in Him. And if it had not been for Him in my life and on my side, and my family supporting me the way that they do, this wouldn't be so easy. I have a lot of hard days. I do. And I don't give it the glory. But it's real. This stuff is lupus is real, and I wanted to share it for those who don't know what lupus is, because I want to get this out there. I want to spread this word out there because there's someone out there right now. I was that someone at one point, not knowing what all this was really about, having a hard time grasping what everything, everything that was given to me, taking place, the test results and everything. And even now I'm in disbelief sometimes. And I felt alone because no one around me had lupus and knew what it was. So I was left alone to try and figure this stuff out myself. Yes, my doctors gave me some brochures and, things like that. But I couldn't sit down with them and really talk to them about what was taking place. And so I did feel alone at times. So until I said, you know what? I can't stay there. And I had to pray and I had to really trust God through this thing. Now, that don't mean that I don't have no bad days and I feel like giving up, because I do. But as the word says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And every morning I look unto the hills from which comes my help. And my help comes from the Lord. So that's what makes this so much easier, you guys. That's what gives me hope that even though I may be dealing with this today, tomorrow is a new day. And so I just wanted to share what lupus was today, and give a few more things on how to verify lupus and identify lupus and things like that. And if you know someone, please share this video with them. If they feel alone, they can reach out to me and private message me about any questions that they may have. And you can comment on the bottom of this video, down at the bottom. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You guys, I'm not afraid to share this anymore. Like I said, I'm not claiming it, but it is real, and it is something that I deal with on a daily. And I want to share with you guys everything about lupus. And so please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, My Journey to Healing, and comment, like, share my videos, and continue to pray for me, you guys, because like I said, these past couple days I was in a flare. Today I'm doing great, and I pray that I will continue to have some good days ahead, as I have been. And I thank you for all who watched my last video. I hope that you learned something in this video, and that you will help me spread awareness, because like I said, lupus is not something that's talked about, and it's a sad thing. But I'm here to share it with you, and I'm spreading awareness, and I hope that you would join me on my journey to healing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will tune in next time. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, My Journey to Healing. And thank you so much, and you have a blessed night.